Hi, we are the
Family Force 5!
And you're watching Fuse on Demand.
Get it when you want it.
Hey, what's up? That person knows Skillet. They rule. My name is John Cooper, and I sing and play bass for the band Skillet. That's right, it's called Skillet, like a frying pan. I hate the name, but I'm stuck with it. Basically, when we got together, we were all from different bands. We were going to start like a side project for fun, and somebody said, hey, it's like cooking, taking all these different ingredients out and throwing it in a big skillet. We should call it Skillet. And we were like, yeah, so dumb. But then I really did not think I'd be stuck with it for this long, but something happened and our little underground following, so we kept with it.
I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
It started off as kind of a post-grunge, just, I don't know, modern rock. We were a three-piece band, actually. I'm a big fan of three-piece like Rush and King's X and bands like that. And then we decided it'd be fun to do like an electronica rock. At the time, it was 1998-ish, and there wasn't a lot of people doing it. My wife is a fantastic keyboard player, so I thought, well, we can't pay anybody. Let's see if my wife wants to join the band. And again, had no idea it would last this long. So we really delved big time into the electronica rock world. And that took us through a lot of different changes, but ended up into what I think most of our fans think of. When they think of Skillet, they think of our sound now, which is epic, theatrical sound. You know, it's still heavy, but we have a lot of the loops, and some of the electronica stuff it's more soundtrack oriented. My influence is actually very strange. I grew up in a very, very strict religious household, so I was not allowed to listen to rock music or anything with drums or guitars. It was all evil. My mom was a piano teacher, so I grew up playing classical piano. I took piano for about 8 years. I was in piano competitions. Then when I was 6th grade though, all my friends were big time into metal. And so I knew all of those bands, and there was a little bit of a, I really like this, but I can't listen to it at home, so I'm gonna secretly love it, you know? So it was like a little bit of a rebellion. Metallica, love Metallica, Motley Crue, anything that was metal and people had mullets and spandex, that was my band. It is called Awake. For people who know Skillet, it's not going to be a shock on what the record sounds like. We did try some new things. It's a little harder edge, probably, than the last record, and some of that could be due to our producer. We worked with Howard Benson on this record, which is one of my favorite producers in the world. He produced a Chemical Romance album that I really loved, and POD and Seether and things like that. So the record is a little harder edge like that. But we still do have a lot of the orchestrations, and our music is also dynamic. I'm kind of into the theatrics of the whole thing. It's ebbs and flows, you might say. I think Skillet has always been known as a band with a message, and I think that we've gotten that message across in different ways at different times. And I think that what we're trying to do now is have a hard rock album that still manages to be uplifting and manages to be things you can relate to, you know. Everybody knows that we're a Christian band. People have heard the name Skillet. They a Jesus band. What's the deal with that? And I try to have that message without being too annoying, you know, without, we don't say Jesus in our songs. We're not beating people over the head about, if you're not a Christian, we don't like you, but we're singing about songs people can relate to and offering a peace of mind, I hope.